Hi everyone, Karen Vizueta. In this training, we will highlight the myofascial system and demonstrate a self-myofascial release using the foam roller. So let's go ahead now and use our foam roller. I'm going to demonstrate some areas of where maybe we're tender, we have knots. We just need the muscles to release and to relax a little bit. Think of your everyday life and how you're moving, especially if you're a therapist, a massage therapist. Now's the time to do your own self-massage on your body using a foam roller. So self-myofascial release, you can use small balls, you can use a foam roller. Just take a look at this one here and you can see the difference in the texture. If you look at the real small texture, this is the same comparison as if you're using a knuckle to massage, right? If you use the longer areas, that texture, that's more in line with the fingers. And then if you use the flatter surface, it's in line with a hand. So when you first start your self-myofascial release, you always want to start with a softer foam roller. So you would start with, say, the flatter side, not as intense, using, say, the knuckles, or maybe a softer foam roller. Okay, you can do this a couple times a week. You want to do it either before a workout or after a workout, and I'm going to go through some tips here. So thinking about the hamstring first, I'm going to lay my right leg underneath the foam roller with my hands beside me, shoulders off those ears. So I can start here, and then I'm going to lift up off the hips so I get a little more pressure, a little more intensity into the roller, and I'm going to go back and forth. Now, look at the speed here. I want to go 1 inch per second. That's really slow. So that takes a lot of patience, concentration. Ever see those people that roll like it's a, rolling out dough? You don't want to do that. You want to think slow, controlled. And then when you find a tender spot, you might go back and forth a little bit, and then you're going to relax into that. Say for 30 to 90 seconds, you're going to breathe, maybe give it a little more rolling, depending on the time you have, right? But foam rolling reduces trigger points, inflammation. It decreases overall injury, right? Now from here, if I want to come down and do the calf muscles, think of where you get tight on a day-to-day basis, right? Standing up all day. And now we're going to start here. Same thing. I can come off the seat, maybe go back and forth. I feel a lot of tightness here in my calves. If I want to make it more intense, I can cross that top ankle. Here's where you're going to feel it and lift up. And then you have that slow rolling again. Really slow. And then once you find that little area of tenderness, you may just hold it there for a few and breathe into that. And then release that down. Good. So now we're going to go into the piriformis where we come up. And then I want you to come onto the right side. So I'm going to tilt to the right. The left hip is off. Cross this leg over. So the right piriformis, that's where I'm working. That's where we hold a lot of tightness as well. Go slow and breathe, right? And then if you do a foam rolling session, you can wait 24 to 48 hours to do another one. It's, again, good for warming up. It's good first thing in the morning. It's good for after workouts as well. And then finding a tender spot, we may just hold and breathe into that area. Right? So try this with a little ball. As we spoke in the last training, I'm going to show you an inner thigh. The foam roller is vertical. The leg is out to the side, holding here. And now I'm going to go side to side slowly. But notice the posture and form of that upper body is in place, right? I don't want to be all out of alignment here because then that defeats the purpose of everything else. Finding a tender area and holding. Okay, so we would do that for, say, 30 to 90 seconds on each muscle group, on each side. You can do your lats. What you don't want to roll, you don't want to roll on your spine, on your neck. You don't want to roll if you're in severe pain, right? You definitely don't want to do that. And you want to keep it slow.